So the pick to Moore back at first is late. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here for Jack Emerson. Brooks Durham. And that one in there for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Yeah, Brooks has been the anchor of this team this year. Batting .417 on the year with a .557 on-base percentage, and he's got 2 home runs on the year as well.
And it's always nice to have a good bat behind playing catcher 2. It pitched just inside for ball 2. Home plate umpire saying it was just a bit inside.
Maybe just a tick.
Just a bit. The 2-2. Swung on up the middle. Tidwell could be a play for 2. Tucks the bag at second over to first in time. And Mason Tidwell, a 6-3 double play, will end the inning as Thompson faces the minimum. The Mustangs will bring their bats to the plate when we return. You're watching Loretto Lawrence County Baseball here on the X Sports Network.
Comprehensive care with a compassionate touch. That will always be the guarantee at Encompass Healthcare in Etheridge, Tennessee. Whether you're looking for primary or urgent care, x-ray services, or weight loss treatments, the team at Encompass is equipped to serve your needs today. The doors are open Monday through Thursday from 8 to 5 and from 8 to noon on Fridays. Make an appointment with providers Kendra Brown, Tori Cox, or Ellie Brown today. That's Encompass Healthcare, located on Highway 43 North in Etheridge, next door to Chapman Tire.
'Cause when I cross that county line, just off Highway 49, it all makes perfect sense. Man, I live for this.
Out here in these parts, this just isn't me. I've got the most hard music. Right on into my nearest 16.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
And we're back here at Gary Lamb Field. Apologies for maybe the disconnection there in the first inning. Had some technical difficulties. Hopefully have all of those solved. Lawrence County, Jake Moore led things off with a single. Jack Emerson flew out to center field, and then Brooks Durham grounding into a double play would end the inning. So the Mustangs, 1-2-3, do up Fisher, Tidwell, and Springer. They'll face Lawrence County starting pitcher number 23, Jack Story.
Yeah, Jack's been solid this year. His only bad outing last Friday night actually, against CPA. They kind of hit him around a little bit in the first inning. He didn't get out of the first inning. But other than that, he's been solid. A guy that's put in a bunch of work. Velo's up a tick this year, so we'll see what he's got tonight.
Well, and if a team like CPA is the one hitting you pretty good, that's definitely nothing to – his first pitch in there for strike 1. Fisher's struggled a little bit at the plate lately. Strikeout numbers a bit up. The 0-1 lined up the middle, and it will get through for a base hit. So both teams lead off men get things started with a single. Love to see the offenses going at it early. So.
Yeah, it's a good job by the leadoff there to get on base and put Tidwell up.
I'd say Mason hit a moonshot against Forest on Tuesday night. Went 1 for 2 in the first 3.5 innings that were played last night at Battle Creek. So looking to keep the hot bat going. First pitch in there for strike 1.
It looks like Mason's batting .440 on the year, .509 on base percentage, and 3 home runs on the year as well.
Yeah. And 2 of those 3 have been 3-run home runs. So likes to bat good when he's got people on base. The 0-1 swung on through the left side, and it will get through for a base hit. Back-to-back singles for the Mustangs, and they have runners on first and second with nobody out.
Yeah, this Loretto lineup's solid. Jack's going to have his work cut out tonight, especially first 2 guys reaching. See if Brooks can settle him down. just pitch. They're going to score runs. It's a long game. Just pitch the contact here and see if we can get a double play.
And again, what I love about these in-county rivalry games is these kids have been playing with or against each other for their entire lives. If you're a senior, you're 18 years old, you've been playing against these guys for 10, 12 years now. And when it gets to culminate in a big high school rivalry game, it always just feels a little extra special.
Yeah, I know a lot of these guys play travel ball together too.
So Springer steps in, reached base twice last night against Battle Creek. That pitch gets away, but Durham able to keep it in front of him to keep Fisher and Tidwell at first and second.
This is kind of what Jack struggled with a little bit this year. If guys get on, maybe he loses the command a little bit. See if he can find it, and don't be afraid to give up runs. I've said that a lot this year. Teams are going to score, teams are going to hit.
1-0, and that one's back up the middle. Fielded at second, over to first in a double play. Good job in the middle infield there by Emerson and Maddox. 2 down as the runner Fisher advances to third.
Yeah, good play there. Maddox flipped to Jack. Jack's got a solid arm at short, so there's no problem. No problem getting that over. So now 2 outs now. See if Jack can get out of this little mini jam here to start the game.
So each team have grounded into a double play in the first inning. But Ellis has a chance to put the Mustangs on the board with Fisher at third.
Yeah, Ellis is a solid hitter on the year. He's a .373 average with a .420 on-base percentage and does have a home run.
Hit that home run in the Monday game against Summertown. Next pitch in there for strike one.
Well, if you're going to hit one, it'd be a good team to hit one
yes.
for sure.
Story coming with the 1-1. That'll be outside ball 2.
It's probably one thing we can agree on. We both don't like Summertown.
No.
We both don't like blue.
The 2-1. And there for strike 2. Pick back to third, and good jump there by Fisher to get back. Good communication there between Durham and Moore.
Yeah, big pitch right here. See if Jack can get out of this jam.
2-2. That'll stay low, ball 3, and we have a full count now for Raleigh Ellis. Had 4 hits on Tuesday against Forest, but was hitless last night, and we'll take that pitch upstairs for ball 4, a 2-out walk. So that will bring up the Mustangs catcher, number 7, Jaden Aaron. Aaron had a bit of a slow start to the season, but has really been picking up his bat lately.
Yeah, he's batting .190 on the year, .255 on base percentage. Does have 2 home runs though.
Yes,
so, that's pretty good. Big spot right here.
First pitch, breaking ball will stay high and outside for ball 1. Swung on and missed for strike 1. And you can see Morrison over there at first kind of having to shield his eyes from the sun. Maybe interesting to see if a pick over to first may get away.
Yeah, sun's definitely in a tough spot right now.
The 1-1. And there for strike 2. And after a lead first pitch that missed, it's been back-to-back strikes for Story. Again, a 2-strike count, trying to get out of the inning. The 1-2. Runner taken off for second. It'll be in the dirt. Ellis in a rundown, and he's just going to head off for second. Now Fisher in a rundown in the third baseline. And the entire Lawrence County Wildcats team chasing him down. And Fisher will surrender there for the third out. So a base running blunder. Well, in the bottom half of the first inning, we'll head to the second. Our score, Lawrence County nothing. So Loretto nothing. We'll be back in a minute. You're watching the X Sports Network.
Efficiency, reliability, accuracy. Move forward with your real estate sale or purchase with Title and Escrow of Lawrence County, the most experienced closing team around. Working with clients locally and throughout the state, we offer a wide range of services, including the expertise of an on-staff attorney, backed by our more than 49 years experience in titles and closings. We get the job done on time at a fair price and ensure every last detail is correct. Our goal is to give you peace of mind. When you work with us, you work with people who live where you do. We understand the importance of the real estate community and strive to build strong relationships with all parties involved in the process. Whether you're buying a home, selling a business, acquiring land, or anything in between, you're in good hands with Title and Escrow of Lawrence County.
Put the most experienced closing team on your side. Contact Title and Escrow of Lawrence County today.
This is the X Sports Network.
And we're back here to start the second inning. Lawrence County, Loretto still scoreless. Here's we start the second inning. Lawrence County will go 4-5-6 here in the second. Brayson Rose, the center fielder, leading things off, and he goes first pitch swinging, pops it up, out to center field. Springer under it, and will make the grab for out number one. One pitch, one out.
Now batting the second baseman, number 18, Maddox.
Maddox, the second baseman, will step in.
See if we can get something going here. Seems like we're getting under the ball a little bit early, a couple flyouts. See if Max can get us going right here. He's been clutch as of late. A bunch of big two-out hits the last couple weeks in some big spots.
So he started the double play in the last half inning. And first pitch will stay upstairs, ball one. Logan Clayton on deck. Playing in left field today. The 1-0. In there for strike two. Thompson working low and away from Maddox.
Yeah, I mean, that's probably why we're popping up and grounding out. He's not giving anything that up and in the zone that we can turn around and barrel up.
Went for it there, left side, fielded at third. Tucker fires over to first in time for the second out.
Now batting the left fielder, number 12, Clayton.
And that'll bring up Logan Clayton, two down here in the second.
Yeah, Logan, the lone senior on the team this year, so had a pretty quick senior night last week.
I'd say we were talking about the amount of seniors that's going to be on Loretto's team, and that's going to be a long senior night.
Yeah. What'd you say, seven?
Seven and an incredible amount. I mean, you got, and so many of them have recently committed or signed. You had Kason Springer going to Columbia State. You have Jaden Aaron recently committed to Cumberland University. Dylan Thompson on the mound going to UT Southern. Will be playing right down the road in Pulaski, so it's really exciting.
I've noticed that. I've seen a bunch of guys. They've seen that on Facebook, guys committing. So
ground ball, second base, Fisher, and it'll get through for a base hit. Second hit of the day for Lawrence County, and Logan Clayton gets on with two outs.
Yeah, tough play there. Just tried to make the slide and catch. Just couldn't come up with it.
Now batting DH number 23, Story.
And again, Fisher still trying to get used to playing second base a little bit. Has primarily been at short. It's been the early part of the season and in previous seasons at shortstop, and making the shift to the other side of the middle infield. First pitch swung on and missed there by Jack Story. Clayton thought about taking off.
Yeah, Clayton's got some speed over there. He doesn't have a ton of stolen bases, though, just 4 on the year. But he does have a lot of speed. Football guy that's coming over here playing baseball.
Does have a good lead, and Story pops that one back out of play. No balls, 2 strikes.
Can't mention Logan without mentioning him playing football, being the Wildcats quarterback the last couple of years. That was fun to watch.
Thompson, the 0-2. Outside corner, called strike 3, and that will end the top half of the second inning. First strikeout for either team, brought to you by Lawrenceburg Marine. Mustangs will bring their bats back to the plate when we return. You're watching Loretto Lawrence County Baseball here on the X Sports Network.
Over a century ago, Henry Ford put America on wheels. And since 1930, Sharp Motor Company has carried that legacy forward right here in Pulaski, Tennessee. Family owned and family operated, Sharp believes the secret to longevity is simple. Treat every customer like their family. Sharp Motor Company, Ford, and Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Located at 1516 West College Street in Pulaski.
This is your turf. These are your terms. And this is your mower. For a limited time, secure as low as 0% financing or choose model rebates when you purchase an all-new Bobcat zero-turn mower. Command rugged durability and innovative cutting decks that leave razor-sharp results. See your Bobcat dealer for details and rule your turf.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
And back here at Gary Lamb Field, bottom of the second inning, Michael Marks, Dawson James. Dawson, a game that we thought had the potential to be a bit of an offensive explosion, but the pitching is dominated here through an inning and a half.
Yeah, so far. I know last night the Wildcats, it took them a time through the order to get going, and then that second time through the order, at the top of the third inning, they put a 4 spot up. So maybe the next inning will be our inning to get some runs going.
So Jaden Aaron will step back up. Was the man up to bat when the double steal was attempted by the Mustangs. So he'll get a fresh count. We'll see a first pitch strike from Story.
He's probably glad of that. I think he had 2 strikes on him, so he gets a little reset.
And we'll quickly be back down 0-2, fouling off the 0-1.
Jinxed him a little bit there.
Say Jaden been much more aggressive at the plate as of late, the 0-2. And he'll take that one upstairs for ball 1.
Yeah, not a bad miss there. Try to get him to chase the high cheese, but good job by Aaron laying off.
That one shot out to right center field. And it'll get over the head of the right fielder. Aaron will stand on second. A leadoff double gets things started for the Mustangs.
Yeah, I could tell the way Jasper was backing up that he either couldn't see it or didn't have a good beat on it because he just kept going back, and then he tried to jump at the last effort there. So
I mentioned Braden Morrison having to shield his eyes from the sun. It's now shifted back, and now Kilburn in right field is going to have to be doing the same.
That's tough for Jasper. He made a couple diving catches last night.
Yes.
Like it's just part of it.
He's an excellent defender and has a great arm out there.
Tremendous defender, and that's why he's out there every game. And that's part of it. Shake it off. Let's get this one.
So the Mustangs right fielder Cooper Burleson steps up, was on the mound last night, had a pretty good appearance going before the storm blew in. And we'll take the first pitch in the dirt for ball 1.
Yeah, Cooper, freshman, he's batting .279 on the year with a .311 on-base percentage, so pretty solid for a freshman.
1-0 will take that pitch inside, and it'll be called for strike 1. Both teams have had their fair share of calls they haven't liked tonight.
Yeah, that's part of it.
But I would say you're going to expect that.
Every call, one side's going to be upset every time. So
1-1 shot out in the right field. Kilburn will camp under that one and bring it in for out number 1. Aaron will hold up at second. 1 down in the inning.
Yeah, good job by Jasper shaking off the misplayed ball, the batter before, and got to out there. So big first out.
John Tucker coming up to bat for the Mustangs, hit his first career home run last night. A solo shot to left field. And he might have a little help tonight. The wind blowing slightly out to left. Not too much of a breeze, but
it's good. The wind,
a little bit.
Blowing a little bit, yeah. Definitely blowing straight to left.
First pitch in the dirt, and it will get away from Durham. Heading to third is Aaron, and he'll be there safely.
So now if you're John, all you're looking to do is try to get hit Jasper out there with another fly ball again, and it's 1-0. So see if he can have a quality at bat here.
Corners in for the Wildcats infield.
Yeah, middle infield's playing up. They're not all the way in, but playing up.
First pitch high and inside. The 1-0 misses. 2-0. Again, infield playing slightly in. Don't want to allow the first run to score if you can. And that next pitch misses up and in. Ball 3.
Yeah, Jack just needs to throw. He needs to trust his stuff. Don't try to overthrow here to get out of the inning. You know, if a run scores, it ain't the end of the world. Just try to get this out.
3-0. In there for strike one. And, again, I mentioned it before the game, Lawrence County scoring nearly 8 runs a game. So, you know, I think it would be okay to give up a one right here if it so happened. Not the end of the world. 3-1. Shows bunt, pushes it down the line, and it will be foul. Run the count full.
Yeah, that was a good idea there. That would have worked for sure because Aaron had a heck of a beat there from third, so just couldn't quite get it fair. Now he's down with 2 strikes.
So a big opportunity for each side here. The 3-2 from Story. Swung on, foul. And Tucker stays alive.
Yeah, pretty good contact there. Just foul, though, so.
Again, a beautiful night here in Loretto. 3-2 pitch. Swung on to right field. That's going to fall in for a base hit. Aaron will score, and Tucker will stop at first. The 4th hit of the game for the Mustangs, and they're on the board first, 1-0.
Yeah, well, you know, taking advantage of the mistakes that Lawrence County made there, and that's what you do in games like this. Anything the other team can give you, you try to take advantage of it. So we'll see if Jack can lock back in here and maybe get a double play.
So 1 out, runner on first is Tucker, and the Mustangs pitcher Dylan Thompson steps in. Another guy that's been swinging the bat a lot better lately, and show bunt, and that one will foul into the net. Thompson has good speed, so a bunt could be a dangerous play. Dylan recently committed to UT Southern. When he's not on the mound, he's typically in center or right field. The 0-1 from Story. That one will miss low, ball 1. Didn't notice it till now. Both of our pitchers are both wearing both number 23. So Tucker the lead at first. Creeping over, and he's going to take off. That one swung on foul. 1-2.
So we've got catcher's interference here.
And so they're going to award Thompson first. I think that's the first time I've seen catcher's interference this year.
We had it in a game earlier in the year.
So Durham,
unfortunately, both of them have not been in our favor.
so Durham up a little close and may have taken some sort of knock to his hand. He's over there talking to the home plate umpire and Lawrence County head coach Clint Wright and Mustangs trainer Blake Barnett over there to check things out.
I think he was just a little amped up, saw the guy stealing and tried to creep in. As now his mom walks out, which is also the trainer.
Yes.
Also the trainer for Lawrence County, so hopefully he's good to go. He's a vital piece of this Wildcats offense and defense.
Having a trainer be your mom, that's definitely an experience. I mean, my mom was my teacher at one point or another, but I never had a parent involved with as a coach or anything in any sports growing up, which may be a blessing, may have been a curse, who knows.
Looks like maybe he's good to go.
And I talk about it all the time, how catching is probably the most unforgiving position in any sport. I mean, you can throw it up there with hockey goalie because that one you're just punishment all night. But catcher, not forgiving either, one bit.
Yeah, it's definitely a position I wouldn't want to play for sure.
Asher Sharp coming in to run for the Mustangs pitcher. So not the conventional way of getting on base, but on base nonetheless. It's now 2 on with 1 out for Braden Bennett. Bennett has hopped all around the Mustangs lineup. At one point was leading off, has batted second, has batted ninth, and will be at the back of the order today as sort of that second leadoff guy.
Yeah, it looks like he's batting .385 on the year with a .417 on base percentage, so definitely not a typical 9-hole hitter for sure, and couldn't come up at a better spot right here with a chance to do some damage.
So Morrison playing in on the right side of the infield. Moore playing back at third. And potentially looking at a back pick, and Bennett will call time. Sharp, a good lead at first. Again, Morrison not there to hold them on. First pitch, that'll be down for ball one. Again, Bennett, a similar build to Thompson, that tall, lanky outfielder that's got some serious speed. The two main receivers on the Mustangs football team last year. And the 1-0 misses outside. 2 balls and no strikes to Braden Bennett.
Yeah, definitely don't need to walk here. Need to attack here. You know, if he hits it, he hits it. You know, don't be scared to give up a hit, give up another run. But let's not give any free passes up for sure.
2-0. Now will be fouled up, back out of play. Wildcats outfield shifted slightly to the left.
Yeah, they're all playing pretty deep, fairly deep too.
And again, that makes a bloop single that much easier, and those are the worst ones. Pick back to second. Good job by Emerson to keep that one from getting into center field. Was a little off. Closer to the second base side of the bag. So 2 balls, 1 strike to Braden Bennett. The pitch swung on, popped up. Foul out of play. But it'll be strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Grant Fisher on deck for the Mustangs. Will be the top of the order.
Yeah, I would like to see this out. You know, if you're a Wildcat fan, before the top comes back up, try to get this out right here, get a double play to not have to worry about the top of the lineup coming up till next inning.
2-2. That misses way high. Back pick to second. And Tucker will get back safely. Full count. So technically 1 base open for Bennett if there is a walk. But again, as you mentioned, don't want to give up any more free passes here with just 1 out. Payoff pitch, runners go, and that will miss high and outside. Ball 4, and now the bases are loaded as it comes to the Mustangs' top of the order. So that'll be the Mustangs' second baseman, Grant Fisher. 1 for 1 tonight, has a single, but was caught stealing to end the first. And Clint Wright coming out to have a conversation with Story. Again, Mound Visits brought to you by McDonald's HVAC.
Yeah, nobody in the bullpen warming up, so hopefully probably just trying to settle him down a little bit here, try to limit this damage to hopefully not more than 1, but maybe not more than 1 or 2 more. Mm-hmm. So we'll see. I know.
And I wonder how strange the feeling must be for Coach Wright. And obviously, this may just be me thinking, but you know, to have played on this field and now to be able to come back in, not only as the opposing team, but a rival.
Yeah, I'm sure that's weird.
Yes.
You know, I think his name's on the dugout over here somewhere.
It's one of the Mustangs that was drafted.
Right. So I'm sure that's kind of odd, but hey, I guess it all depends on who writes your paychecks.
Yeah, exactly.
You do what you got to do when the paycheck's being wrote. So, but big spot here for sure. See what we can do here.
Bases loaded for Grant Fisher, and that first pitch misses high.
And Jack's got to just settle down a little bit. Just trying to overthrow, trying to do too much. You know, like I said, you know, if they score some more runs, hey, they score some more runs. Let's not give up any more free passes. Let's make them hit the ball.
The 1-0 swung on, lifted the left field, and it will be foul. That one had extra bases written all over it. Not sure if it had the distance to get out, but would have easily scored 2 runs there.
Yeah, thankfully that's just a long strike for Jack, so don't give him anything else back in that same location.
1 ball, 1 strike. The next pitch, curveball misses upstairs, ball 2.
Again, he's just got to trust his stuff, you know, throw it, you know, and trust his stuff, and don't try to overthrow it, don't try to underthrow it, and trust your defense.
2-1. That misses high and inside, ball 3. And again, there was a double play on both sides of the first inning, so defense is playing good. But a hitter's count here to Fisher with the bases loaded. And that one in there for strike 2. Loads the count up full.
Yeah, good pitch there. See if he can run another one in there. I'm sure Fisher probably knows to expect about the same pitch.
Story coming with the payoff pitch. That one swung on it, lifted up the middle, and it will fall in center field for a base hit, and it gets by Rose in center field. 1 run scores. Here comes another. They're going to wave all 3 home. Bennett comes around third. He will score, and a bases clearing double for Grant Fisher, his 2nd hit of the night.
Yeah, good piece hitting there. Just, that's what happens when you get down in the count. You got to come to him, and he was ready for it, and unfortunately it was just outside the Rose's diving glove there. And
so Tucker, Sharp scores for Thompson, and Bennett. The 3 runs scored, and the Mustangs have opened up a 4-0 lead here in the 2nd. So Mason Tidwell up for his 2nd appearance, 1 for 1 with a single. Was one of the 2 that was in that double play in the 1st inning. First pitch low and in for strike 1.
Yeah, again, see if Jack can settle back in. It's the 2nd inning. You've got a long game ahead of you. Settle back in and see if we can get a couple outs here.
The 0-1 misses for ball 1, and I looked at that kind of like a home run in the way that it clears the bases off, so it's they're not completely empty, but it does sort of feel like maybe an opportunity here for Lawrence County to get out of the inning.
Yeah, 4 is not ideal, but it is better than 5 or 6 for sure.
So that next pitch misses in for ball 2, and Story just having a tough time with his command.
Yeah, we got some action in the bullpen now. It's like Callum McCauley down there tossing a little bit.
Again, 1 1/3, 5 hits, 4 runs. Only 2 of them earned. And that one swung, lifted to center field, back at the wall, and it's out of here! Mason Tidwell, his 4th home run of the season, his 2nd of the week, and it's opened up a 6-0 Mustang lead.
Yeah, just sitting dead red fastball right there.
He got the pitch that he wanted, and when you're a bat like Tidwell, there's several of these across the county that if you get that pitch, it's going over the wall.
Yeah, and that's just again, I want Jack. You just can't get behind on good hitters, and so unfortunately you get behind 2-1, and you have to groove a fastball in there, and a good hitter like that sitting dead red fastball and barrels it up, and now Loretto's busted this thing wide open.
So a 6-0 lead, as that will be it for Story. The Wildcats going to the bullpen. We'll get that new pitcher when we return. You're watching the Highway 43 series here on the X Sports Network.
For the best meal from south of the border, head to Cocina Real in Puente Grande for lunch and dinner. With a wide array of mouth-watering entrees, there's something for everyone on the menu. And you can't forget the cheese dip. They'll treat you like family, and you'll never leave hungry. Make Cocina Real Mexican Restaurant and Puente Grande Mexican Restaurant your choice for authentic cuisine, located in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
This is the X Sports Network.
Welcome back here at Gary Lamb Field. Dawson, I'll let you introduce our new arm on the mound here for the Wildcats.
Yeah, Callum McCauley, sophomore, was part of that state championship team a couple years ago for Kaufman. Has not pitched a ton this year. He pitched a lot last year, but just it's been kind of one of them years where it just hasn't really needed to be on the mound much, which is kind of strange because I think he pitched was 3rd or 4th on the team in innings last year. But anyway, he's got 5 appearances, 6 2/3 innings. He's got a 6.3 ERA, 7 strikeouts and 6 2/3. Not going to see a high velo fastball, but does have a pretty good breaking ball to go with it. So see if he can mix his pitches in and hit his spots, and maybe he can settle in and eat some innings here. The Wildcats got their work cut out for him now, but it is a long game. So see if he can settle in, eat some innings, get some outs, and keep Loretto at 6, and then maybe we can get the Lawrence County can get the bats going.
So Story's final line, 1 1/3, 6 hits, 6 runs, no strikeouts to 2 walks. As McCauley looks to tame this Mustangs offense. Kason Springer due up. Mustangs center fielder. Grounded into a double play his first time up, and will take the first pitch for ball one.
Yeah, and this Loretto lineup is solid. I mean, I don't know. I know it took a while for y'all to get going with the basketball guys, but definitely a solid lineup that's poised to make a pretty good run.
And Springer rips that one to Maddox at second. Stops it and fires over to first for the second out. And Kason Springer rare, but 0 for 2 to start this one.
Well, it's
and unfortunately, he's hit both of them right at Hub Maddox.
Yeah. Well, what's y'all's district outlook? I know Cascade's pretty good, and obviously Loretto.
So Loretto is first in district at 6-2. They finished up. Summertown in second right now at 4-2. Cascade and Forest tied at third with a 3-3 record, and Community at the bottom 0-6. So the Mustangs have at least locked up a share of the district championship, barring what's the outcome of the Summertown Forest series next week. 0-1 to Ellis, swung on and missed, strike two.
So do they do the if you win district, you're automatically in region?
I don't believe they do that.
In regular season? Okay.
Yes.
I know that's what Orange County, that's why Monday and Tuesday night was so big, because if you win district, you're automatically guaranteed a region spot. So.
And that pitch misses outside, ball one. Macaulay, though, a 1-2 strike count to Raleigh Ellis. Ellis reached on a walk his first time. 1-2. Misses low, ball two. Counts even back up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2 outs here in the bottom of the sixth, or bottom of the second. A 6-run inning for the Mustangs. The 2-2. Swung on and missed for strike 3. That strikeout brought to you by Lawrenceburg Marine. The Cats first of the night. They'll bring the bats up when we return for the top of the third. You're watching the Highway 43 series here on the X Sports Network.
State Line Garage Doors, owned and operated by Justin Gobble, is your trusted local expert in garage door services. Based in Lawrence County, Tennessee, State Line Garage Doors is built on over a decade of hands-on experience, providing reliable repairs, replacements, and installations for all types of garage doors, residential and commercial. They proudly serve our community and the surrounding areas. When you work with State Line Garage Doors, you're not just another job, you're part of our community. Their commitment to quality, transparency, and craftsmanship is at the heart of what they do, and they offer free estimates. State Line Garage Doors. Reach out to discover the difference a company with local roots can make for your home and business.
Gifts and goodies galore await you at Miss Millie's in downtown Lawrenceburg. From brands you know and love, like E. Newton Jewelry and Tyler Diva Wash, to unique specialty gifts, you will find it all here. Whether you're looking for the perfect gift for someone you love or shopping for yourself, shopping local is the way to go. We have home goods, women's fashion and accessories, baby items, and lots of seasonal decorations. Our friendly staff will welcome you in, help you find what you need, and even package your gifts for you. Also, we can't forget to tell you about our popular bridal registry. Future brides can come and create their perfect registry with us. So stop by Miss Millie's today. We're located in the northeast corner of the square in downtown Lawrenceburg.
And we are back here, top of the third inning. Lawrence County gave up a 6 spot in the bottom half, but it'll be 8-9-1 due up for the Cats, and Morrison skies that first pitch out to left field. Bennett camps under it for the first out. And back-to-back innings, starting with a fly out on one pitch.
Yeah, not what you want to do to run the pitch count up for sure.
So to the back of the Wildcats order with the right fielder, number 2, Jasper Kilburn. Yeah, right now Thompson, through 2 1/3, is at 21 pitches.
That's what I was about to look. I can't get Game Changer to pull up, though, so I'm glad you got it. I was trying to.
Kilburn, a left-handed bat, will take a first pitch fastball, called strike on the outside corner.
And we've mentioned this several times on the broadcast, but Jasper probably going to be your quarterback for the Wildcats this fall. So,
same with that throw he made on Tuesday, I believe, and shoots that one up the middle. Tidwell. Fields fires the first in time. Good arm there by the Mustangs shortstop. And quickly 2 down. So Tidwell's had a busy day at shortstop. That's already the third ground ball hit at him. And back to the top of the Wildcats order with Jake Moore. Moore led things off with a single. That was a piece of that double play that ended the inning. in the first and gets a first pitch strike from Thompson. The senior doing a good job locating the fastball. The 0-1 in there for strike two. So no balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Here for Jake Moore. The Wildcats third baseman looking to get something going. Breaking ball on the outside corner misses. It's 1-2. Mustangs bringing the right fielder in with 2 strikes. 1-2. Swung on and missed. Thompson another strikeout, and that will end it for the top half of the third. Another 1-2-3 inning for the Mustangs as their bats will come back when we return. You're watching Mustangs baseball here on the X Sports Network.
Stone, it's been here a long time. For over 100 years, we've worked with Stone in North Alabama. It's what we know. It's what we do. We build countertops for homes where life happens and monuments that honor lives well lived. We take our time, focusing on the small things most people never notice. From the first cut to the final install, it's done the right way. Because to us, we're only as good as our last job. Green Hill Monuments and Countertops, built with intention, built to last.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
And welcome back to Gary Lamb Field. The bottom of the third inning here. Loretto, a 6-0 lead over Lawrence County. The Mustangs will go 5-6-7 here in the third inning. Jaden Aaron will lead things off. First run of the game was Jaden Aaron. Hit the double over the head of the right fielder. Looks like the sun is going to be done affecting things and shoots one out to right field again. Kilburn chasing that one back at the wall, and it's going to skip off the base of the wall. Aaron rounding, heading to second, and another double for Jaden Aaron. Back-to-back innings, leading things off with a deep fly. It's another extra base hit brought to you by Green Hill Monument. Up for the Mustangs now, the right fielder, number 11, Cooper Burleson. Burleson 0 for 1, flew out to right field his first time up. It'll be swinging with a runner on and nobody out as Brooks Durham goes have a quick chat with McCauley. And Burleson had a word with Mustangs third base coach David Weathers.
Stepping in, number 11, Cooper.
I'll be expecting a bunt here maybe. Looks like we're playing, our corners are on the grass.
So Aaron has his lead at second. Burleson will take the first pitch outside, ball 1. The 1-0 from McCauley, swung on left field and will be foul. Burleson a bit late there. 1-1. And the 1-1 shows bunt now. Burleson, beautiful bunt, drop down the third baseline. McCauley will come off the mound to field it. The throw gets away. Burleson will return to first. Aaron will come around to score. Now Burleson taking off for second. A lot of foul ground here at Loretto. And the runners will replace each other. It's 7-0 Mustangs.
Yeah, just not much going the Wildcats' way right now. It's just.
I mean, that's kind of one of those, the ball bounces that way, because that was probably the best bunt the Mustangs have laid down all season. And I don't know if Moore would have been able to get Burleson at first, even if the throw was on line.
I think he had a play.
It was close.
It would have had to have been it had to be a good throw. And obviously it wasn't, and now the error is going to cost them. But just got a meeting here, just trying to settle McCauley back down a little bit.
And again, you mentioned a younger guy hasn't pitched as much this year as he did last year, so still trying to get the feel for the things even late in the season. It feels like there's for pitching coaches and stuff, it feels like there's never enough innings to give guys because unfortunately when you have an offense as powerful as Lawrence County's, there's been a lot of games that didn't go 7 innings.
Yeah, right, and I think a lot of these guys haven't pitched much in JV because they've been, what if you need them for some of these back-end week games, and I think that's kind of been his case.
And Tucker skies that one to left field, chasing the left fielder, and it gets through. Gets by Clayton, coming around third to score is Burleson. Heading into second is Tucker, and that is now another extra base hit for the Mustangs. Tucker 2 for 2. Coming around to score is Burleson. It's 8-0.
And again, like I just said, some nights it's just not your night. Another diving play. If that ball is, an inch to the left, it's probably an out, but it's not. And so
there's been a couple of plays that Kilburn and Clayton were inches away from making.
Yeah, and Rose had a diving play earlier that he just missed. So I mean, you make those plays, and it's a different game, but it's a game of inches, and it didn't go the Wildcats' way, and it's and they need to get something going quicker. They're on the verge of
Thompson shows bunt, a beautiful bunt laid down the first baseline. Morrison fires to first in time for out number 1. Tucker advances to third. A big out, but another beautiful bunt laid down by the Mustangs. This time their pitcher. So now due up will be the Mustangs left fielder, number 16, Braden Bennett. Bennett was able to reach on a walk his first time, came around to score.
Number 16.
Looks to keep this hot Mustangs offense going. Infield in for Lawrence County. Tucker on third with 1 out. First pitch misses low and outside. Outfield still playing pretty deep, and Bennett pops that one up. Could be a play. Durham going to try to come around and make it, and just misjudges it. But strike one nonetheless. So 1 ball, 1 strike here to Braden Bennett. That one in the dirt. And a good job by Durham keeping that one in front of him. Holds Tucker at third. Mustangs already 9 hits here tonight. 2-1 count to Bennett. That one inside, ball 3. Only 1 walk drawn tonight by the Mustangs, but it was the man at the plate. And has a favorable count here, 3-1. And Bennett swings on that one, just foul down the third baseline. Had a chance for extra bases there, but just early.
It's about the only thing tonight that's going the Wildcats' way.
Is some of the foul balls, yeah.
Some of these foul balls have just missed.
So a full count now to Bennett. And that one misses for ball 4. Gets away. The runner coming to the plate, Tucker, and he'll score. No throw. Bennett heads down to first, his second walk drawn. Tucker, his second run scored tonight. And it is 9-0 Loretto here in the third. So back to the top of the Mustangs order with Grant Fisher. Having a great night, 2 for 2, a double, a single, 3 RBIs, all coming off of that bases clearing double he hit back in the second.
Number 1, Grant Fisher.
So Bennett, good speed at first. McCowley first pitch, swung on and missed for strike 1. Good use of the breaking ball there to get ahead in the count. Bennett the lead at first. The 0-1. Light dribbler. McCallie. Fields fires over to Morrison at first in time for the second out. Moves the runner Bennett in the scoring position. But now 2 outs as Mason Tidwell up to the bat. Tidwell 2 for 2 tonight, a single and a 2-run homer. That 2-run home run coming back in the second.
I think we're going to put Tidwell on here.
And definitely not a decision that would shock people. You know, when you have these, another thing I've noticed with in-county rivalries is the intentional walk numbers are high because you know who can hit.
Yeah.
And, you know, Tidwell with already 2 hits tonight, just go ahead and give him first.
Yeah, but unfortunately you walk Tidwell and you got Springer coming up, so it's just not really a gap in the this lineup for sure.
Now Springer 0 for 2 tonight, has 2 ground outs to the second baseman, 1 a double play, 1 not. But now with 2 runners on, it's actually the very similar scenario that he hit a 3-run home run on Tuesday. Take the first pitch outside for ball 1. Again, good speed on the base paths with Bennett and Tidwell. Wouldn't be shocked maybe if the Mustangs put on a double steal at some point here. 1-0 swung on, shortstop. Emerson fires over to first in time. The Mustangs put up a 3 spot in the bottom of the third to extend their lead to 9-0. The 4th inning will start when we return. You're watching the Highway 43 series here on the Exports Network.
There's no job too big or too small for Gonzalez Lawn and Landscapes. Owner Chris Gonzalez works hard to make your commercial or residential properties one of the neighbors will envy. You won't find a lower price anywhere else, and that's a guarantee. We offer mowing, landscape removal, small construction jobs, and more. Our team is licensed and insured to ensure the best work for Lawrence County and surrounding areas. Your satisfaction is our goal. We won't leave until you're happy. Call today to set up a free quote.
Right in the heart of the downtown square in Lawrenceburg stands a true local treasure. Holland's Drug Store, the oldest business on the square. Holland's is a name you have trusted since the 1960s. Expert pharmacists Richard and Brooke are proud to offer personalized care, including compounding, while providing you fast and friendly service. They accept most insurance plans so you can get what you need without a hassle. And while you're here, don't forget to explore the gift shop filled with local novelties, willow tree, seasonal home decor, and so much more. Holland's Drug Store, local and lasting.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
And we are back here, top of the 4th inning. Mustangs put up a 3 spot in the bottom of the third as they just keep swinging a good bat. Jay Nairn led things off with a double. Cooper Burleson was able to reach on an error. John Tucker at a double, a bunt to advance the runners from Thompson, a walk drawn by Braden Bennett, but then good pitching by McCallie to get out of the inning, getting a couple ground outs from the top of the Mustangs order with Fisher and Springer. Lawrence County will go 2, 3, and 4 here in the inning. Emerson, Durham, and Rose.
Yeah, I got to get something going here. You're on the verge of getting run ruled. So if you want to keep this game going.
Emerson made the defensive play to get out of the inning. 0 for 1 tonight with a fly out to center field. We'll take the first pitch down and in for ball 1. Dylan Thompson back out for his 4th inning of work. 1-0. Just misses off the plate. Ball 2. Thompson coming with the 2-0. Emerson skies that one to center field. Back on it is Springer, back to the wall, and makes the catch just shy of the warning track. Allowed out, but an out nonetheless. Leadoff man down. That'll bring up the Wildcats catcher, number 11, Brooks Durham. Durham 0 for 1, grounded into a double play back in the first. Had a good night defensively behind the dish, but his second opportunity at the plate coming up. Thompson going through his signs, comes set. First pitch fastball, shot out to right, and will be foul out of play. One thing that I've noticed with Thompson tonight up to this point is how crucial it's been to start with the first pitch strike. The 0-1, that one misses outside, ball one.
Yeah, and he's done a good job of it, and that's something that the Wildcats struggle with top half of the inning, and you just can't get yourself behind in counts or you run into trouble.
I was about to say, I'm not a crazy analytics guy when it comes to baseball. I'm one of the few that likes baseball and isn't crazy about analytics, but the probability of a first pitch ball and a first pitch strike of getting on base, it's crazy how much different it is.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
So 2-1 count here to Durham. And that one misses, ball 3. So a hitter's count to the Wildcats catcher with Brayson Rose on deck. Hitters count here to Durham, and swung on foul. It's a full count. Payoff pitch here from Thompson. And he'll take it, ball 4. The first free pass issued by Thompson, and Durham will head down to first. So one out base runner sets things up for Brayson Rose.
Number 42, Rose.
Center fielder 0 for 1 tonight. Hit a fly ball to center field.
See if maybe that walk can get the Wildcats offense going a little bit as Harrison Wiley come in and courtesy run for the Wildcats.
So Wiley gets his lead at first. First pitch to Rose. Swung on, foul. So no balls, 1 strike. Here to Rose. Thompson. That one inside, called for strike 2. Maybe a bit inside, but nonetheless, a 2-strike count here to Rose. The 0-2, swung on, foul. And the Wildcats center fielder will stay alive with 2 strikes. Still no balls, 2 strikes. That one, a slow grounder. Thompson going to second for 1. Tidwell trying to go to first for 2. Not in time, but they do get the force out of the lead runner at second. And Rose will reach on the fielder's choice.
Now batting number 18, Maddox.
So that'll bring up Maddox's second time up. The second baseman 0 for 1, hit a ground out to third. But on the defensive end, Dawson, he's been awesome tonight.
Yeah. I mean, every Mustang has tonight. I mean, not making errors, and when you're hitting the ball and you're not making errors and you're throwing first pitch strikes, you're pounding the zone. Not going to be many games you don't win there.
Yeah. And again, that's been the thing for the Mustangs: is their offense there or is it not? And you know, some nights it's on like tonight, and some nights it's not. And you know, we may see a completely new team tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
As that pitch misses, or the pick back to first misses.
Well, I'd like to see the Wildcats at least put up a fight tonight. Let's see if we can get back in this thing.
And Maddox skies that one into foul territory. The pitcher going over to make a play in foul territory, and he does. And that will end it here in the 4th. So the Mustangs, again, continuing to pitch good, play good defense, and they'll bring their bats back to the plate when we return. You're watching the Highway 43 series here on the Exports Network.
Hi, welcome to this week's Mars Hill Minute. I'm excited about today. I was just outside, the beautiful spring weather, the sunshine, seeing the flowers bloom. Just reminds us all that we're coming out of that season of dark, short days, cold days into bright sunshine and warmth. Kind of makes us all feel like we need a do-over, don't we? Kind of gets a chance to start afresh, start anew. What I love about that is it's what Jesus offers each and every one of us. A chance to come unto Him, bring everything that weighs us down, bring all the sin that weighs us down, and come and follow Him and get a do-over, start anew. He makes all things new. So I would like to encourage you today, step outside, enjoy the spring weather, and then let it remind you of what Christ offers through His blood, a new opportunity, a do-over in Him. I'd love to invite you to join us at Mars Hill Baptist Church. We'd love to tell you more about this wonderful Savior who offers you a brand new start. God bless you. Hope you have a great week.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
Back here for the bottom of the fourth inning. Not much been able to get going for the Lawrence County Wildcats on offense. McCauley coming back out for his second inning of work. And he will have to face 4, 5, 6 in the Mustangs order. Leading things off will be Raleigh Ellis, the first baseman. Ellis, 0 for 1 tonight, has drawn a walk and struck out. Looking to make some contact here in his third at-bat. First pitch, and Ellis swings on that one, a line right at Jake Moore at third. And a loud out, but an out on one pitch. Maybe a potential momentum builder there for Lawrence County defensively.
Yeah, that'll probably win an exit velo contest, but unfortunately for him, it was just right at the third baseman, Jake Moore.
First pitch strike to Jaden Aaron, 2 for 2, 2 doubles, 2 runs scored.
It's the first time we've seen McCauley really use that breaking ball. See if he can settle in here with a clean inning and use it again there.
And gets ahead of Aaron in the count. No balls, 2 strikes. The 0-2. That one misses low. Ball 1. Next pitch misses low. Ball 2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes here to Aaron. Swung on that one, popped it up to the infield. Moore trying to field it over on the left side and will. And Jake Moore, the third baseman, 2 quick outs. And we'll come to Cooper Burleson. Mustangs right fielder 0 for 2, was able to reach on a bunt single. Ended up being an error, and came around to score.
Number 11, Cooper Burleson.
So left-handed bat comes in for his third plate appearance. We'll take the first pitch down for ball 1. (1-0) fouled off. A little late there. 1 ball, 1 strike. Next pitch way outside, swung on and miss. And 2 strikes, 2 outs here. McCauley, a chance to get out of the inning. One, 2. Misses outside for ball 2. Smart pitch right there to see if you can get Burleson to fish again.
Yeah, he just chased that pitch for sure. Not a bad spot.
So the 2-2. Inside, Burleson gets out of the way of that one. And I can definitely, I can't actually hear it, but I can just feel all the dads in the crowd saying, wear it.
Yeah.
So the payoff pitch. Will miss outside, and Burleson, after getting down 1 and 2, is able to draw a walk. His second time on base tonight.
Yeah, good patience there to work the walk.
So now up for his third plate appearance of the night, John Tucker. 2 for 2, a double, a single, 2 runs scored, and an RBI.
Number 5, John Tucker.
Tucker coming off, his first home run of the season last night and has continued to swing a good bat. We'll take the first pitch outside for ball 1.
Yeah, McCauley kind of struggling to find it a little bit here. That was just his second walk on the season right there to Burleson. See if he can, got 2 quick outs, see if he can find the strike zone again right here.
1-0. That misses upstairs. 37 pitches, 20 strikes to 17 balls. But again, as hot of a bat as Tucker's been tonight, you may not want to throw him anything close. 2-0. Stays inside. 3 balls, no strikes. Here to John Tucker. Has been DHing for the Mustangs pretty frequently, but getting the start at third base tonight. 3-0. Right down the middle for strike 1.
Yeah, he definitely did not have any intention to swing there.
Yeah, I think it's what is it, the unwritten rule? Is it like 8 runs and it's a 3-0 count? You never swing, something like that?
I don't know.
And it's the Mustangs.
To me, it might be the opposite. If it's a big game, green light, let's
yes.
swing. I don't know.
So Kalen Goins coming in to run for Burleson. So it could be potentially, maybe not sure about the decision there. Burleson threw about 50 pitches yesterday, so I don't think they'd try to throw him back out there again today, especially being a freshman. But Goins a great base runner. Usually the courtesy runner for the Mustangs pitcher. But it seems that Sharp is in that spot tonight.
Seems like maybe a situation where he'll re-enter.
Mm-hmm. So still a 3-2 count. That one swung on, lifted out to left center field, and it's going to fall for a base hit. Goins going first to third. The throw from Rose is going to be just off. And another base hit for John Tucker, the sophomore, his third hit of the night. Talking about a guy singing a beach ball right now. So the Mustangs first and third with 2 outs, and Clint Wright going to come out and have a conversation with his pitcher on the mound. Not sure if there's any action going in the...
There was last inning, but can't tell if anybody's done there right now or not. Somebody's standing at the door, looks like.
And it does look like Coach Wright takes the ball from him, so we'll see what the Wildcats elect to do as they come to the bullpen. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back in a minute. You're watching the X Sports Network.
At C&B Linen, fast, friendly, and reliable service is our promise to you. Because you're not just a customer, you're family. From multi-use linen to branded floor coverings and a complete range of cleaning supplies, C&B Linen is here to make sure you have everything you need. From our high-quality products to our fast, friendly, and reliable service, you'll experience the difference with C&B Linen. Because you're not just a client, you're part of our family. You'll be winning with C&B Linen.
It's never been easier to buy a used car thanks to Prime Automotive Lawrenceburg. We believe in fair prices, superior service, and treating you right. Our friendly staff makes sure of it, helping you find the car you deserve, priced to fit your budget with financing options available. We're always getting new arrivals, making it easy for you to find what you need. Stop by for a test drive Monday through Saturday, 9 to 5. We're located at the old Shoney's building on North Locust Avenue in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
This is the X Sports Network.
Maddox Wiley on the mound for the Cats.
Number 23,
Dylan Thompson, Mustangs pitcher, up to bat. Was able to reach off catcher's interference his first time. And goes first pitch swinging, fouls that one off into the net.
If that net went there, I had that one. That was right to me. If the net in the window wasn't there, I'd have had it.
There's been a couple of plays where I've been outside at a game this year where if there wasn't a net, I don't know if I'd be around.
Yeah. So are you a Red Sox guy who's talking off?
Yes.
Are you?
And Tucker taking off for second. He will get there easily. It's been a bit of a rough start of the season for the boys in Boston, but I was just looking the other day, and you look at the teams in the bottom of the rankings. You got teams like the Cubs that are in last place, the Red Sox, I think the Tigers are like second to last in the Central right now. I mean, obviously the White Sox are at the bottom there. That's no shocker. That's about the only thing that's been consistent this year.
Yeah. And the Yankees started off pretty hot, but then they've lost.
They had a rough series against the Angels. Mike Trout hits 5 home runs in a 4-game series. He was the first away player to ever hit a home run 4 straight days at Yankee Stadium.
I did see that, yeah.
And that was the first time in baseball history, and that's one of those things. Baseball's like 200 years old. So the fact that
forever.
And
Yankee Stadium's about 200 years old too. Or at least the name. Yankee Stadium,
I would say
like
at least
the concept.
And surprised that someone with some crazy name in like the 1890s didn't do it or something.
I'm a Braves guy, so they've been off to a good start.
Yeah, I would say they're one of the teams at the top of the standings. 1-2, ground ball short. Throw over to first, a high throw, and the tag, they say they got him. So a big third out prevents the 10th run from coming home, and we'll head to the top of the 5th. Our score, Loretto 9, Lawrence County nothing. You're watching the Highway 43 series here on the X Sports Network.
If you're looking for a company that can do it all when it comes to building, look no further than Tennessee Properties. From new home builds to remodels and commercial projects, our contractors work hard to give your space a new life from planning to finishing touches. Whether it's new interiors or dirt work, they see your big picture without forgetting the small details. In the market for a new home, they partnered with Freeman Development to bring new homes to the Oak Hill subdivision of Lawrenceburg. That's Tennessee Properties, licensed and insured. Call today or visit Tennessee.com.
Are you looking for quality meat and local goods you can trust? Visit Piney Branch Meats and Mercantile at 100 J.R. Story Way in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. We offer homegrown, local beef, pork, and eggs, along with a full mercantile stocked with Tennessee-made products. Whether you're planning a cookout or filling the freezer, you'll find honest quality and friendly service at Piney Branch Meats and Mercantile.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
And welcome back to Gary Lamb Field. Start of the 5th inning. Mustangs not able to get any runs across in the bottom half of the 4th. And we will play on to the 5th. Leading things off for the Wildcats, it will be Logan Clayton. Clayton 1 for 1 actually had a base hit back in the 2nd.
Number 12, Clayton.
First pitch from Thompson. Will miss low for ball 1. Thompson back out for his 5th inning of work and had an excellent night on the mound so far. Dylan Thompson, 4 innings, 2 hits, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts.
Yeah, just settled in nicely and has been commanding the zone, controlling the game.
And there for strike 1. And, it's rare to see a high school pitcher have a shutdown game without a ton of strikeouts. He's done a really good job being that ground ball pitcher tonight.
Yeah, well, the Wildcats, they haven't struck out much this year, but, they tend to have them go through spells where they ground out or
and the 1-1 sent to right field. Chasing it back is Burleson, and he will make the grab for out number 1. Down goes Clayton. And that will bring up the pitcher. I believe they may. Story DHing. So Jack Story will step back in, his 2nd at bat. 0 for 1 with a strikeout.
Yeah, that's the Shohei Ohtani rule now.
And that one foul tip into Aaron's glove for strike 1.
Or if you're a college fan, that was the Jack
Caglione
rule, yeah.
So I was blessed to get to watch, some dudes play in person during my time at Tennessee. Caglione, one of them.
Oh, yeah.
And there for Thompson in there for strike 2. And that's one of those guys, and, I saw a ton of those guys that were, the Christian Moores, the Blake Burks, even, going back to Jordan Beck, Drew Gilbert, those guys. I mean, they just look like men amongst boys.
Yeah, just some dudes up there.
0-2 misses upstairs.
We usually take a trip down to Hoover.
Oh yes, I bet say I did that for 2 or 3 years, and it's a blast. You go down there, you get sunburnt, but you watch a ton of baseball for cheap.
Used to you could get in for like $12.
Yes.
I think they went up last year.
Ground ball to Tidwell at short. Fields fires over to first in time, and Story goes down, grounding out to the shortstop. 2 down.
Now batting number 4, Morrison.
So Braden Morrison stepping in his second at bat. 0 for 1 with a fly out to left field and sends that one out to left center field. Springer on the run and can't make the diving grab. Braden Bennett, an excellent fielding off the ricochet off of Springer's glove, and is able to keep Morrison at first.
Yeah, heck of a play by Bennett out there to be able to back him up. Got over there pretty quick, and Springer couldn't make the diving play, but he was there to hold him, Braden to a single.
Again, you'd think one that would split the gap out there would be extra bases, but again, a good ricochet. And Springer came up a bit slow right there. So Mustangs head coach Zach Curtis and trainer Blake Barnett going out there to check things out. And obviously with Springer being one of your Monday, Tuesday pitchers, you definitely want to make sure everything's good out there.
So who's hosting y'all's district tournament? Is it the winner?
It's the winner. So right now it looks like from the looks of things, it's going to be at least in Lawrence County, whether it's Summertown or Loretto. Yeah. And Lawrence County's trainer going out there as well. Love when both trainers go to check, make sure everything's okay. Again, kind of landed awkwardly on his right arm. So
seems like he's good to go.
Yeah, looks to be good to go. Maybe slight sprained wrist or something like that.
So who do you suspect will pitch tomorrow? Do you have any guess?
Honestly, no clue. Well, I would say Loretto hasn't done a whole lot of 5 games in a week.
Yeah.
So far have been lucky to not use a whole bunch of pitchers. Only used 1 in game 1 against Forest, used 2 in game 2 against Forest, only used the 1 pitcher in the 3.5 innings last night. And so far Thompson's been the only man on the mound tonight. So you would think almost anybody. I would say everybody except obviously Thompson, Burleson, Tidwell, and Springer.
Yeah.
I would say anybody else is free reign.
Because y'all don't have district. I
would say we're done with district play. So do have 4 games next week, but all out of district play. First pitch swung on, ground ball to the shortstop. Tidwell will take the force out at second. And that will do it for the top half of the 5th inning. Our scores, we head to the bottom half. Loretto 9, Lawrence County nothing. You're watching the Highway 43 series here on the X Sports Network.
For 55 years, Mac Brown Photography has been capturing life's most precious moments. From children's first smiles to senior portraits. From wedding day magic to school memories. From musicians in their element to businesses at their best. We've been there for it all. Times have changed, but one thing remains constant. Our commitment to quality photography and exceptional service. At Mac Brown Photographers, we love what we do, creating beautiful portraits that become memories for generations to enjoy. Visit us at macbrownphoto.com or by calling 931-762-4263 or email info@macbrownphoto.com. Capturing memories, creating legacies.
Why should you bank with Employee Resources Credit Union? We offer a wealth of services, including mobile banking, video banking, bill pay, and more. We also offer loan rates that are lower than those of our competitors. Employee Resources Credit Union has been a financial pillar since 1964, providing long-time support to members of the community. Join us and become part of the ERCU commitment. Not for profit, for service.
This is the X Sports Network.
Bottom of the 5th inning.
Number 16, Braden Bennett.
So Braden Bennett will lead things off, and first pitch swinging, sends that one out to left center field. Going back, and that one will hop over the wall. Are they going to say a ground rule double, or, and they will, a ground rule double for Braden Bennett as he went first pitch swinging. So Bennett, his third time reaching tonight, 2 walks and his first hit of the night. And we go back to the top of the order. Grant Fisher, 2 for 3, a single, a double, 3 RBIs, grounded out his last time up. Maddox Wiley back out to pitch here in the 5th. And again, game 2 tomorrow at 10 a.m., so a quick turnaround for these guys. First pitch from Wiley misses up.
Yeah, and that runner at second is the winning run, so Loretto could kind of have a sort of a walk-off here, I guess you could say, kind of a run roll walk-off.
Yes. And next pitch also over the head of Fisher. 2 balls, no strikes. Bennett, good speed out there at second. But we've talked about it, the arms on some of these outfielders for the Wildcats are definitely not ones you want to test.
Yeah, that's definitely been a strong suit for us this year with some good arms in the outfield. 2 quarterbacks.
I was about to say, you got your this past year starting quarterback in left and the next year's projected starting quarterback out and right. So 3-0 count here to Fisher. Wiley gets that one in there for strike 1. Fisher wanted to toss the bat down and head to first, but home plate umpire had other opinions. So still a hitter's count. Fisher swings on that one. Flies it out to deep left center field. That will be foul. Another one of those high velo strikes, essentially.
Yeah, just nothing but a long strike there, no matter how far it went.
Mm-hmm. Both teams have hit a fair share of hard ones foul. So a full count now to Grant Fisher. That one misses outside, ball 4. Back-to-back base runners to lead off the inning with the ground rule double from Bennett, and now Fisher will walk as he reaches for the 3rd time tonight. Tidwell is 2 for 2. Was intentionally walked his last time up.
Yeah, nowhere to put him here, so.
It looks like they are going to pitch to him here. Again, Tidwell a single, a 2-run homer, and an intentional walk. His 3 plate appearances up to this point, and goes first pitch swinging, pops that one up. Shallow right field. Kilburn under it for the first out, and a huge out there for Lawrence County. Getting Tidwell to pop out for the first out here in the 5th. So now Kason Springer. 0 for 3 tonight. 3 ground outs, one grounded into a double play, once to the second baseman, once to the shortstop. Looking to reach his first time tonight.
Yeah, he's due a big hit right here.
Number 4, Kason Springer.
First pitch low for ball 1. Misses outside.
Yeah, Maddox can't be afraid to challenge him here. Gotta come to him. If he hits it, he hits it.
So 2 balls, no strikes to Kason Springer. Wiley the 2-0. In there for strike 1. Still working away from Springer, but went with the elevated fastball right there. Two-one. Springer able to get the bat back in time. So the check swing runs it to 3 balls, 1 strike. A hitter's count to the Mustangs center fielder. And misses right there. Back-to-back walks. Loads them up. Or pardon, 2 walks and 3 at-bats. The Tidwell flyout was in between that, but now one out, bases loaded for Raleigh Ellis. Ellis 0 for 2 tonight, a walk, a strikeout, and a hard line out to the third baseman. And Wildcats coach Clint Wright coming back out to the mound. We'll see if they elect to make another pitching change. And it doesn't look like he's taking the ball from.
No, I don't see anybody warming up, so this is definitely
just to calm everything down.
Max's game here, yeah. Just probably going over the situation. I'm sure everybody knows the winning run's at third, so if you want this game to go on and have another chance to make a comeback, you need to get 2 outs pretty quick right here.
And I'm about to say, and we know a Lawrence County team can be dangerous late, scored 7 runs in the 7th inning against Franklin County in a game they were down 8-0 and had the winning run on first in that situation when the game eventually ended.
Yeah, was getting no hit going into that game too. It was a pretty wild night at the plate. Well, you get that sometimes in high school baseball.
Got to say, some nights are great, some nights aren't. And
was able to turn around and beat Franklin County at their place against their ace on Tuesday night. So
and he got hit pretty hard as well. You know, they seem to carry that 7 runs over to the next game.
Yeah. Seems like our guys so far this year, seems like they would rather see 90 than 75.
And some things are like that.
Yeah.
Ellis will take a first pitch down for ball 1. So the runners, you have Kaysen Springer at first. You have Grant Fisher at second, Braden Bennett at third. So good speed for all 3 guys on the base pass. The 1-0 misses ball 2. Nowhere to put Raleigh Ellis.
Yeah, gotta find a way to come to him and get this out.
(2-0) in there for strike 1. Working low and in on Ellis right there.
Yeah, and infield's playing in, even the middle infield, so no chance for a double play ball unless it's a hard hit ball. They can come home and get the first pretty quick.
2-1. Ellis may have been trying to call for time there. Wasn't granted. It's 3 balls, 1 strike now.
Worked in his favor there. He got a ball.
So, again, nowhere to put Ellis. The winning run on third. 3-1. Outside, ball 4, and a walk-off walk. So Braden Bennett will come around to score. That is the 10th run of the ball game. And maybe a bit of a shocker, but the Mustangs come out tonight at home and get a 10-0 win over Lawrence County in game number 1 of the Highway 43 series. We'll go over some final stats real quick here. On the mound for Dylan Thompson, went 5 innings, 3 hits, no runs, no earned runs, 2 strikeouts to 1 walk. And for Lawrence County, Jack Story will pick up the loss, went 1 1/3, 6 hits, 6 runs, 5 earned, 2 walks, no strikeouts. McCauley came in and pitched the next 2 1/3, 4 hits, 3 runs. And Maddox Wiley, his 3rd walk is a walk-off walk. So we will be back game number 2 in the morning at 10 a.m. at Tom Cruise Field. So for Michael Marks and Dawson James, this has been the Highway 43 series here from Loretto. Have a good night, everybody.
This is the X Sports Network.